Indie gamer, is that you? And is that Lupa?
It is.
It
Hey,
sure is.
what's going on, y'all? How are y'all doing?
I'm
Pretty
good.
good.
Looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Hyped for the free goodness.
Heck yeah. Indie gamer from the Indie Gamer YouTube channel and AssassinLupa, part of our awesome panel in Xbox Ultimate. Hey, we're going to have some fun here, and I'm going to get some E3 predictions from you guys. But first, I got 3 questions to ask each of you. So I'm going to start because Lupa is part of our team, and Indie Gamer is the guest here. I'm going to start with Indie this time, okay? And we're going to get some awesome answers from you, Indy. Are you prepared? Do you think you can handle this?
I'm ready to soak up E3 as a whole, so hopefully so, my friend. Thank you for the invite.
All right, man. Let's do this. Okay. So first question, Indie Gamer. Will Phil have shelves at E3?
Oh, that's a good one. It's a tricky one. It depends on what sort of format they're going for, I guess. If they are doing the home delivered format, I'm sure he will have some tasty shells with some nuggets of goodness tucked away on there that's gonna play with our minds all over the place. I'm sure of it. I'm gonna say he will have shelves at some point.
He will have shelves at some point, Indy says. So that is a definitive yes. And hey, this is an open for interpretation type question because there can be many forms of shelves, right?
That's
and
true.
They could
I
not
was
even be
thinking of the
related.
shelves on his belly. He's probably got lots of shelves.
Wow.
He could. All right. Indie Gamer, question number 2. Will we get a Starfield release date?
I'm sorry to say, I don't think we will be getting any Starfield release dates, my friend. I don't want to break anyone's hearts around here, but it's only an opinion, of course. Anyway, and I'm sure you'll come and shove it straight in my face when you do get that. But okay. I really can't see it happening at the moment. I feel like it's a longer way off than, that release date would warrant at the moment.
Hey, that's okay. That's an honest opinion, and that is a common opinion right now as well. So hey, that's okay. I see. Now next. Now here's the interesting catch to this question, Indie Gamer. None is not an acceptable answer.
Okay.
Which publisher will Xbox announce they have acquired at E3?
None is not acceptable.
None is not acceptable.
Okay, I'm just going to go with a publisher that this is total pie in the sky, big time. Won't happen probably, but I'll just throw out there probably my favorite publisher, which is Annapurna Interactive.
Oh,
that would just blow up the world. I think such an incredible creative publisher who always deliver incredible games, and they've got a bit of a history with Xbox. They've got The Artful Escape coming along with that publisher coming to Xbox. I do believe maybe even Game Pass. So potentially there is some links there. So I'll just say Annapurna. That would be awesome.
Well, Indy, how could I have not known that you would have went with an indie games publisher? Seems like a good fit.
Well, hold my hands up.
All right, it's our own very own extraordinary assassin Lupa's turn. Lupa, are you prepared for these hard-hitting questions?
Oh, I'm so prepared.
Okay. All right. Lupa, will Phil have shelves at E3?
I think he's trying to lose weight, but I do think he has a bit of a shelf there.
I did say it was open for interpretation, so you know what I mean. Hey, that's one way you can take it. So I'll say he said he's gonna like be working out a little bit. So you say no.
He's working out a little bit, but I think he's still got a little bit of a shelf there.
Okay, so that's a no.
We will not see anything on his shelves apart from a few hairs, I think.
Oh gosh, okay. This is great. All right. I love it. Lupa, next question. Will we get a Starfield release date?
I think you'll get something to do with Starfield. You're going to get a big announcement about Starfield. Whether or not there's an actual date, I'm not so sure, because I think it's going to be the first quarter of next year. So it's going to be released for sure, is my prediction. But I don't think you'll get a date, but you're probably definitely going to get some kind of reveal.
A window. Yeah, that's very, very popular thoughts that you're having from the people that have answered these questions. So you may be right. I'll chalk that up as a no. We will not get a Starfield release date. Again, hurting my heart. It's okay though. Now, Lupa, remember, none. Not an option here. Which game publisher will Xbox announce they have acquired at E3?
Ubisoft, baby.
Oh, you're going big. You're swinging for the fences. I love it.
Ubisoft Plus is definitely coming to Game Pass at some point. Absolutely nailed down, in my opinion.
Heck yeah. Okay. Well,
but I also think there's another one in the offing, if I'm allowed to, because none is not an option, so 2 is allowed.
Go for it. What's the second?
WB maybe.
Games.
Whoa, some big uns.
Some big uns. Some big uns. Ubisoft and WB Games. I do like
going big.
Yeah. Love it. Hey. All right, guys. I love y'all's answers to those questions. Now, we're going to go back to Indy, because these next answers are going to come straight from your brain, Indie Gamer. Straight from your heart, your imagination. What do you think could happen potentially at E3? What do you want to see? What is it possible, right? What's a prediction you can make for Xbox at E3? Let's start with number 1.
So a game prediction we're looking at here, my friend, sorry?
Just something Xbox. It could be anything Xbox related at E3.
Well, I mean, this is probably the most obvious thing to say out of anything in the whole wide world, but it's got to happen. And that is Halo has got to show up, and it's got to be a lot better looking than it was last time. They got to show the difference from last time. I mean, even, up against it, they could do a like-for-like comparison with the same gameplay. That would be quite comical, but probably a risky thing to do. 2.0. Yeah, but I mean, I just want to see Halo rock up and just, put it in front of people and just everyone just to be blown away by it. Hoping to see the release for this, like a Christmas period or like a November or something around that period. Yeah, it's pretty obvious, but Halo has got to kind of be there, and it's got to be firing on all cylinders, as they say. Yeah. So definitely looking forward to seeing it, and I strongly believe it will be there. If it's not there, it will be a big miss for it not to be. And everyone will be all over their ass to know why it wasn't there. So yeah, looking forward to seeing it.
A huge big showing from Halo at E3 that is going to make people happy, basically. So that I love it. Indy. Now, number 2, Xbox prediction from the Indie Gamer.
Okay, this one's probably a more personal of a hope, but also a prediction of something I think will happen potentially, and that is the Gunk. I want to see the Gunk turn up at E3 on the Xbox stage. It's a Xbox exclusive, not even just a timed exclusive, confirmed as a full-on Xbox exclusive and PC, I do believe. The Gunk looked fantastic when they showed it off last time, and they did set quite an early release date of September 2021 early on. So if it's still sticking to that date, is better turn up and show the goods. And I really love to be impressed by it, because I love Image and Form, the developers of the game. They are awesome, the SteamWorld developers. I love what they do, and they've gone 3D for the first time, and I think it's going to be an awesome game. So the Gunk is a hope and a prediction at the same time.
Hey, I love that one. I haven't heard that one yet, so that's awesome. Now, Indy, this is your last chance. Okay, this is your 3rd prediction. This is the last one you get. Whatever you say may potentially be willed into existence, right? So we may see it, or we may not. It's you can stay safe and give us what you think is going to happen, or you can shoot for the moon. It's up to you. We'll see what kind of man you are. We need
Ooh.
we'll see that third Xbox E3 prediction. Let's go.
Oh God. You want me to shoot for the moon now? Let's go button moon the game.
Hey, you can play safe. You know what? You can say, you know what? Here we go. I think they're going to do a good job at E3, and I think they're going to give us.
What is that word?
I don't know. It's
he's trying to be British.
I'm trying.
To be honest,
I'm horrible at it.
It's kind of hard to sum up into one thing. I just want to see Xbox really show up and deliver, you know, amazing games. I don't like to pin my hopes on one game. Sorry if I'm going against the grain here of kind of what this is all about, but I just want them to deliver some fresh games. I know they've probably got quite a few new game reveals up their sleeve, which I'm really hoping to see. There's a lot of games I'd like to see show up again. I'm really going to abuse your third choice here by saying a few games, if you don't mind, which is The Artful Escape, Death's Door, Sable, and one AAA game, which I think will be there to finish on for this last one, which I love this series so much, and that is Forza Horizon 5, which I think is pretty safe-ish, but I also feel it will be awesome to see it there. The final cross-gen version of like Horizon before they move on to getting into the fully next-gen, essentially, with the Series X and Series S games. So yeah, I feel like that's why it's going to be Horizon for that one, and again, to get that last one finished off, and then you know, Motorsport from then on, it will be the next one, and then, you know, Horizon again will be fully next gen kind of ified. But yeah, I've abused it big time. I guess I'll just throw one more quickly. Cuphead, the last course, if that comes, the delicious
Nice.
last course, I apologize, that comes, I will be over the moon. But you know, it's not looking good.
Not looking good. Hey, dude, I loved it. So you got new game announcements. You got Forza Horizon 5 being a part of that.
Yeah,
hey, that's not playing too safe, man. I think you did a good job there. So
I've played a little bit tricky, but I snuck in a few extras there.
There you go. I love it.
There's so much I'm looking forward to. I'm just looking forward to the whole atmosphere of E3 being, you know, just what I don't like to pin my hopes on specifics too much, because I know E3 will be, you know, I just want to, I absorb it as a whole, and as a gamer, I will take games coming from all different directions and enjoy it that way, if you see what I mean. Sorry to keep taking extra
Absolutely.
words.
No, you're fine. All right. Love it, Indy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lupa, it's your time to shine. It's your time to tell us what you think is going to happen with Xbox at E3. Now, I know you've been thinking about this. You came prepared, you said. So we're going to see what you got. All right. So Lupa's number one Xbox prediction at E3.
Skull and Bones, sir.
Ooh.
Skull and Bones. Okay.
Skull and Bones. It's been in the ether, if you like, for like a good 5 years now. Maybe 5 years, somewhere like that. It's definitely still around. It's definitely being made. It should have an E3 showing, fingers crossed.
Okay. I love
Ubisoft
it.
train.
Yeah. You're getting on that Ubisoft train. Yeah. Ubisoft, Xbox, you know. Lupa, I love that first one. A game that's been MIA for a long time that was announced. We'll see what it shows up as. Now I need Xbox E3 prediction number 2.
Oh, I've got a few.
She's got a notepad full of them.
I have.
It's hard.
Good and Evil 2.
Oh, that's it. Hey, it's still on that Ubisoft train.
Wow.
I love it.
Yeah, it's good. Love it.
Yeah, but that's also combined with Hellblade 2, which I want to see some gameplay. Deep in my heart, I need to see some Hellblade 2, and that's my way out. Like, probably not going to happen, but hopefully will happen. Some Far Cry, and also some Fable, and some Avowed.
Oh, geez, wow!
I want to see all of those.
Yeah, me too.
I want to at least see some trailers, but obviously I would love to see gameplay more. But we'll see. So
You'll get your Far Cry,
a few in there.
Far Cry is confirmed for soon, isn't it?
Yeah,
Far Cry 6. Yeah,
I'm a huge Far Cry guy, so this is again, I'm excited.
It's big. Obviously, there's some indie games that I'm looking forward to, but I'm leaving that all to the great indie. So
I've got a massive list here, and I've not been able to squeeze any of it in. Pretty much, it's hard, isn't it?
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I also think we're going to see something for Japan. There's a massive Japanese influence coming through Phil at the moment. So I think we're going to see some great stuff from Japan and probably from Sega also.
Yeah.
Sega.
So is that what you're making
yeah.
your third Xbox E3 prediction, or is that still
No,
tied
that
in
was
with your
just a
second?
little add-on. I thought.
Okay,
I'd just drop
that's
it.
good. I love it.
You did what I did, a cheeky.
I love it. Like this, all this stuff happening. That's going to be amazing. You're making my E3 right now, Lupa.
We're also making a lot of editing for you, probably. Both of us are.
Lupa.
No, it's a good discussion. You have to have
Oh,
a
for
little
sure.
bit of flow going in there.
Absolutely.
And to break the Ubisoft thing, just because you seem to think I'm Ubisoft at art and I'm not, but like Nintendo is my third prediction, and it may be Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime 4, maybe some Arceus, but I don't really know how to say that, but I know what I mean.
So your third Xbox prediction is Nintendo.
It's Nintendo.
Okay,
I love it.
Hey,
Well,
that's
you said
fine.
to
That
be
would
off
be
the
with
wall.
something.
Hey, no, that's cool. That's great. I love it. Let's go. Let's make it happen, right? That's gonna be amazing. So
That's brilliant.
No, it's there's 3 games there that could come, but my biggest joy from Nintendo would to be see Breath of the Wild 2, and I do believe that might be co-op, whereby you can play as Zelda as well as Link. So that will be awesome to find out if
Definitely.
it's true.
Good. I think that's got a good chance.
Lupa, it's like at this notepad, she just had to throw Nintendo in there for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't blame me.
Regardless,
Don't
she
blame
want
me.
it in there.
All right. So, both of you, Lupa, extraordinary as always. Love you. Indie Gamer, you're my dude. Keep up the great work with your channel. Thank you so much both for doing this, guys. It's been great.
Thanks so much for having us. Yeah, been a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, now
And thank you, Indie Gamer, for being my guy.
And stay right back
Her
at you.
guy.
You're my gal. Thank you.
Now let's see who's next.